Hey my friends, what is happening? Welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. So what are we doing today? Well, we're gonna have a little walk and talk. So I am actually in West Hollywood and I'm gonna be walking through the neighborhoods and we'll kind of see what we see during this little experience together. And as we go, I'll show you what I see. So that's what we're doing. So where are we, Kyle? We are at Lexington and Formosa. So I know that like a lot of parts of the country you'll have like these roundabouts, and the funny thing about this particular roundabout, it's like, if you can see, there's a center divide right there. It's a circle and the cars travel around. Now this is just like a regular stop sign. They have a stop sign, they have a stop sign, they have a stop sign. So there's really no reason to have this roundabout at all, because the cars don't just keep going, which is what you would typically do on like a real roundabout in other parts of the country. So yeah, that's my take on roundabouts and this particular place. But yeah, so you know, I don't know, it's like the city planners were like, you know what, yeah, we're gonna kind of do a roundabout but not really. We're gonna make everybody stop anyway, so just to be confusing. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Santa Monica Boulevard and we're gonna make a right on Santa Monica from Formosa. So at the end of, at Formosa and Santa Monica is the famous Formosa Cafe, which is where you can see, you know, lots of like famous people have been there and had drinks. I've been in there myself. And it's just this quaint little like little dive kind of restaurant bar, you know, good food, good hangout, good booths, you know, that kind of thing. Where are we, Kyle? Right now we are at 1140 Formosa, and you can look across. This is like one of the newer type buildings where they put like some, you know, some cool stuff on the front to give it a little architectural, like you know, nuance. Like this is different. It's something else where they put stuff on the outside of a square building so that it looks like there's some design elements to it, when, you know, it looks kind of cool. In effect, it is just a square building, but it looks like there's something more to it than that. So yeah, so that's you know, all right, cool, good on you. Do you ever feel like you're in an episode of Seinfeld? Seinfeld was a show about nothing. Hey, so this is another building where actually this building is a big square building too, but what they got right here is they put balconies on the outside of it so that people can have more living space, you know, within their own thing. Whereas that other building had no living space on the outside, just like some blank little walls just for show. So got it right, got it wrong. Oh yeah. All right, so now we are actually at Formosa and Santa Monica, and right across the street is the Formosa Cafe. So that is where all of that magic happened. And it's a pretty cool little place. You'd never know what it was, except it has that big sign on the front of it that says Formosa. So there you know. So even the sidewalks here let you know where you are. So we are in West Hollywood, and it lets you know that this is where you're going on this sidewalk. You're either going this way or this way, because that's the way the sidewalk faces. So you know, just in case you don't know how sidewalks work, that's how they work. They go this way or this way if you're on it walking in a particular direction. Okay, so we are on Santa Monica Boulevard, and this is Thunder Road Cycles, and they have all of these totally awesome vintage bikes, classic motorcycles. So cool. Look at that, it's just gorgeous stuff. Look at that old Triumph. Yeah, that's just pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna get off of Santa Monica Boulevard and we're gonna walk north. We're gonna go basically through the neighborhoods, and we're gonna go all the way up to Franklin and see what we see in between here and there. So as you can see, this is like a beautiful street. It's like, you got your apartment buildings with the huge palm trees, interspersed in the apartments. Got your like single unit houses. So apartment buildings next to houses, it keeps it interesting, you know. But yeah, this is all like super nice, just beautiful places. Guy's got the electric Mustang, got it plugged in the driveway over there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, one day I too will have an electric car. I mean, truth be told, it's probably going to be like an electric truck or an electric SUV or something like that, because I've kind of always had trucks and SUVs. So because filmmaking and having to have stuff to carry things around, film equipment, stuff, because making movies you are always carrying various amounts of all kinds of stuff to make the film happen, so you need to have an SUV or something like that. Yeah, as we walk here, it's kind of cool. You got all kinds of different like foliage, as it were. You got some bamboo. That stuff is awesome. Yeah, that'll grow real fast too. Right next to, I don't know what this tree is, but looks like a big fern. But I know it's not a fern because it's a tree, but you know, the leaves look like ferns. So as we're walking here, I see a sign for Restore Public Safety, Steve Martin for WeHo. I'm gonna guess that it's not the Steve Martin that you might be thinking, but that's just a guess. So we are on Poinsettia Place right now, and there's this house that's like right at the corner, kind of right at this curve that we're coming up to, that it just looks like it belongs in a fairy tale, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to take a look at it. So this house here, it looks like it came like right out of a fairy tale. It's like, you know, it's got the curved roofs, and you got your very creative garage door. It looks like it belongs in like Hansel and Gretel or something like that. It's just really cool little place. I mean, I don't know if you can see through here, but it's like it looks like a castle. You know, you got your pointy roofs. Smile. I am on camera. It's called Normandy Towers, 7219. I don't know what that is, but that does not. Let's see, Hampton. Okay, Hampton Avenue. Yeah, so 7219 Hampton Avenue. But yeah, this place just is, it's so quaint. It just like reminds me of like this little castle, you know. You get your very own end of the street, you know, kind of castle to be living in, and it's just pretty cool. So it is a historic building, so I need to learn what exactly this is and why it is a historic building. But it's a 7219 Hampton Avenue. Smile, we're all on camera. Oh, by the way, my friends, thank you so much for coming along with me. And if you like walking tours and that kind of thing, please give the channel a subscribe, give it a like, and all that kind of stuff. Leave a comment on what you see, what you want to see. That would be awesome. And yeah, so I appreciate you for coming along. Thank you so much. All right, where are we? So we are at Fountain and Poinsettia, and we're going to be going across the street, and Poinsettia goes up that way, so we got to make a little dog leg, you know, kind of thing. There's a dog across the street, not the same thing that I'm talking about, but we're going to be going over there to go up Poinsettia. We're going to keep going north. All right, successfully across the street to Fountain. This is part of that dog leg thing that I was talking about, which you know, basically the reason they call it a dog leg is because of the way that a dog's leg is shaped. It's kind of like this. Like that, something like that. It's got to be because of the way it's shaped, you know, dog leg. That's what we're doing right now. We're in the middle of it. So see, making that right now. now we have made a right. So now we are at the end of the dog leg. So we're at the dog toenail, you know, and we're jumping off the toenail right now. So now we're off of it. Okay, cool. Now we're walking straight somewhere that has nothing to do with like animal parts. Where are we, Kyle? We are at 1320 Poinsettia as we head north here up into Hollywood. This is what you'll find here in LA. It's like a lot of furniture that will be, people will like leave when they move. They'll just kind of put it on the curb, and people will be able to come and pick it up. I mean, like, look at that. That's a nice little end table, you know, that you just probably would not be able to find as easily if you were not in Los Angeles, just because this stuff happens all the time. But like the couch, you could probably do without that. You know, I would do without the couch. You know, it looks like it was a nice couch though. We're at 1340 Poinsettia, and as you can see right here, they've planted some really tall palm trees at 1340 Poinsettia. Caitlin Court is what it's called. So that's pretty cool. Looks like Caitlin Court said, hey, we're gonna make a mark here with some really tall trees, and they did it. By the way, if you want to support this channel and independent film, I do have a Patreon for as low as like $3 a month, and that all goes a long way to helping the channel and our films. So I'll leave that link right here, and it's in the description. So I'm gonna cross the street here. This used to be against the law, what I'm doing right now. They have now decriminalized jaywalking in Los Angeles. So pretty cool. So we did not just break the law, we just crossed the street like any other person would do, just like crossing the street. So we did it, and it was legal, and that is what I have to say about that. All right, where are we, Kyle? So right now we are at Poinsettia, which we have been on this whole way. That's how the walk that we've been on is on Poinsettia, and now we are at Sunset Boulevard, and this is the Rock and Roll Ralph's, which is Sunset and Poinsettia. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get myself something to drink, because this walk will be followed up by another walk. So you'll have to catch the next video to find out what that other walk is about. But I have things that are happening, and you're gonna know about them. All right, just like the Beatles, just walking across a big old street with some white lines in it. I just need 3 other Beatle members to be walking with me. And if you know what that is, leave it in the comment below so that I am not alone in the universe and you know what I'm referring to. All right, so we are in Rock and Roll Ralph's right now. I mean, the thing is, I don't hear any rock and roll in Ralph's right now, so I'm very confused. I do have 2 things though. I have a Perfect Bar, peanut butter, and a, oh, that's sweet tea. I don't want sweet tea. I want the other one. I want the unsweetened tea. So, wow, just caught myself there. All right, so where are we, Kyle? We are right outside of Rock and Roll Ralph's, and we are headed north. And what street is this? I don't know what street this is. Yeah, hang on. All right, now I know. We're on Fuller, and right now we're gonna be heading north on Fuller. And this little guy right here is a delivery robot that we have here in LA, and so it's completely automated, and it basically picks up stuff from wherever it's delivering from, and then just it automatically, like, you know, like the Tesla, like auto driving and all that kind of stuff. It's no one's driving this, it is driving itself. So it's like figuring it out. It's like, all right, there's a wall here, there's a parking sign there, you know, got to run over the little cigarette pack, you know, we got some room here, you know, like a couple inches on that side, didn't hit anything. Cool, very careful, but it's just a trip. Am I right? Yeah, you're right. So yep, we got a little close to that. So yeah, but it is like basically they're all-wheel drive, So as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's all-wheel drive. So yeah, but that's pretty cool. It's got little sensors that you can see actually in it right there. It's got little cameras, so the camera can see me following it, and it's taking off. It's like, I'm not gonna let you catch me. I'm not gonna let you catch me. So, in case you're wondering what's going on in the universe right now, I'm following a robot. Like it's a video game for a YouTube channel. And you're watching this, and I am doing this. I mean, this is what's happening in the world right now. Because I'm gonna turn this camera around and you're gonna see that robot, and we're gonna watch that robot again because it's fascinating, isn't it? All right, so where are we? We are at Fuller and Hawthorne, and looked like it was starting to make a decision. Like, what am I doing here? Am I gonna turn? Am I gonna stop? But what's happening? It's like, okay, so we're at a corner. It looks like it wants to go right. No. Now it's, oh, look at that, little three-point turn. Little three-point turn. Is this it? Is this where the delivery is? No. It looks like it's continuing. It looks like, yep, oh, ladies and gentlemen, it went off of the curb. Now it's making a beeline. Do you see the acceleration on that thing? That thing is so fast. It's like, now it's trying to get away from me. I just know it. So I guess we're still following the robot at this point. It's right there. It's right there. Can you get up the hill? You're just sitting there. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Almost smoked those wheels. All right. I think we're gonna be done with the robot here for a second. So we're just gonna keep on going north because that's where I'm going right now because I have plans. Big plans. So we'll say goodbye to our robot friend. Goodbye, robot friend. Maybe we'll run into another robot some other time and we'll follow that one because they're here in LA. All right, let's cross the street, people. We're at Hawthorne and Fuller, 7300 West Hawthorne Avenue. That guy right there, we don't know who he is. Guy's on the phone. He's probably making a deal. He's probably talking to his agent. You know, just wrote this song, and the song's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be on the radio, and we don't know who that is. But one day, it could be like, oh, that guy with like the bleach blonde hair and the like the little green stripe in it. That's a really famous guy, and I know that song. You never know if these things happen. All right, guys, so we are at Hollywood and Fuller Avenue, and this is a Temple Israel of Hollywood. I did not know this place was here, but it's really cool. Got some awesome stonework. Very cool stuff. So yeah, 86, founded in 1925, erected in 1947. So this has been here since 1947. So I guess I just never walked this particular route to notice it or see it, but pretty cool. So that's that. All right, we're crossing the street right now. We have just crossed Hollywood Boulevard. So that means that all these people that you see driving right now on either side of the street are driving on Hollywood Boulevard. Oh yeah. I mean, I know that some of these things might sound obvious, you know. It's like, well, yeah, you're just across Hollywood, so they're driving on Hollywood. But I feel like I need to point these things out because, you know, things mean things. And that means something, that they're driving on Hollywood right there behind me. Oh, yeah. Look at that, 1709. It's a little apartment complex. It's got a pool. in the middle of the complex. It looks like a small pool, but it's a pool nonetheless, and I would take it. Go in there and swim in it right now. If someone opened that door, I'd just go in and swim. By the way, remember that you can grab an I Love Indiefilm t-shirt that is in the link in the description, and that is also a great way to show that you support independent film, and you know, because that's what this is all about. And by the way, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Subscribe, like, I appreciate you all.